Opening. My dear friends, today I invite you to pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and reflect on a truth that seems simple, but is incredibly powerful. Blessings don't just come from grand achievements or monumental victories. They often arise from the small, everyday moments that we tend to overlook. Think about this for a second. A genuine smile to a stranger, a heartfelt thank you offered without expecting anything in return, or a quiet act of kindness. These tiny gestures carry extraordinary power. They plant seeds of luck, joy, and peace in our lives, much like small raindrops forming a stream, which eventually flows into a vast river. You may have noticed that even on a difficult day, a friendly glance, or a few encouraging words can warm your heart. That's the blessing of small things at work around us. And the fascinating part: you don't need to wait for a big opportunity or a miraculous event to sow blessings. They are always within reach, in your hands, in the simplest acts, if only you recognize them and act. Have you ever wondered if a very small, unseen action, like picking up litter on the street or giving up your seat for someone, truly makes a difference? The answer is yes. When you plant these tiny seeds of goodness, they don't just benefit others, they nurture kindness, inner peace, and happiness within yourself. The power of a genuine smile. Have you ever noticed the magical power of a smile? No words, no grand reason, just a genuine smile offered to someone else can light up a moment entirely. When you smile with sincerity, you're not only brightening their face, but also planting a seed of warmth and peace in their heart. Imagine a rough day. You walk into a store, feeling drained, and a friendly smile from the cashier reaches you. In that single instant, you feel a lift, a quiet reminder that small acts of goodness still exist in the world. A smile is like a seed. When you plant it, it grows. And in its own way, it comes back to you, maybe as a simple thank you, a kind gesture in return, or just a subtle joy blossoming in your heart. The fascinating part is, you don't have to be extraordinary or do anything monumental to make an impact. A simple smile at the right moment can ripple out far more than you might expect. It reminds us that blessings don't have to be grand, they arise from small, sincere acts of kindness and care. You might ask yourself, does my smile really make a difference? Try a small experiment today. Smile at 3 people you meet. Notice their reactions, and notice how you feel inside. You'll realize that the joy of smiling isn't just about being reciprocated, it's about planting seeds of goodness into the world around you. And in these simple moments, we discover something profound. Happiness, blessings, and genuine connection with others start with small, heartfelt smiles we offer each day. A smile seemingly small can change a day, or perhaps even a life. The power of kind words. Have you ever paused to realize that our words have the power to change someone's entire day, or even their life? A sincere compliment, a gentle thank you, or just a timely word of encouragement may seem small, but it can create a ripple effect far beyond what we can see. Think back to a time when someone said something kind to you when you were feeling down or stressed. Didn't it make you feel lighter, as if someone truly saw and valued you? That's the power of kind words. When you speak with sincerity, you plant a seed of goodness, and that seed can grow in ways you may never anticipate. Words do more than connect people, they create blessings, because they carry positive energy, care, and respect. A well-timed compliment can boost confidence. A heartfelt thank you can ease tension, and a comforting word can give hope to someone in despair. Even if you don't see the immediate effect, the seed is quietly taking root. Here's a small experiment you can try today. Take a few minutes to offer a compliment, a thank you, or a word of encouragement to 3 people you meet: colleagues, a cashier, or family members. Notice their reactions, but more importantly, notice how your own mood shifts. When you speak kind words, you are also nurturing your own heart, planting blessings for yourself and others alike. Kind words remind us of the power of intention and presence. In today's fast-paced world, taking the time to choose words thoughtfully, gently, and sincerely is more valuable than ever. It proves that blessings don't have to come from grand actions. They often arise from the way we connect with others and share humanity each day. Ultimately, kind words are a simple yet incredibly powerful way to plant seeds of happiness, connection, and blessings. They remind us that major changes in life often begin with small acts spoken from the heart. Helping quietly. Have you ever noticed that the quiet, unseen acts of kindness often have the deepest impact, even shaping your own life? Helping others, even in small ways, without expecting anything in return or seeking recognition, is how we plant lasting seeds of goodness. Imagine this: you see someone struggling to carry heavy bags, and you step in to help. No one sees it, no one praises you, and you don't expect anything back. That simple act creates a ripple of positive energy in the flow of life. The seed you've planted will grow silently, and someday, when you face challenges, that positive energy may return to support you in ways you never anticipated. There's something special about helping quietly. It nurtures humility and sincerity. When you don't seek recognition, you learn to act because the act itself is good, not for rewards or praise. That's how real blessings are created, quietly, without fanfare, but enduring and profound. Here's a little experiment. Today, do something kind without anyone knowing. It could be clearing a table at a cafe, picking up litter on the street, or sending a comforting message to a friend they don't expect. Pay attention to how it makes you feel inside, and notice the good that happens around you in ways you can't control. You'll realize that the joy of helping quietly is far greater than external recognition. These quiet actions remind us that blessings don't always come from what we see or measure. They come from the flow of positive energy we sow into life, and they return to us in unexpected yet meaningful ways. Life becomes richer when you practice helping without seeking reward. Remember, a simple act of kindness done quietly today can become the strength that supports both you and others in the future. Living with gratitude. Have you ever taken a moment to truly appreciate the simple things around you? A warm meal, a gentle rain, sunlight filtering through the trees. These seemingly small moments are invisible blessings that make life richer and more meaningful. Gratitude is not just saying thank you to others, it's the way you view life with an open heart. When you acknowledge and cherish what you already have, you generate positive energy, like a clear stream flowing into your soul. It helps you feel content, peaceful, and opens your heart to happiness, even in small, yet lasting moments. Here's a simple experiment. Every morning, take a moment to think of 3 things you are grateful for. It could be a good night's sleep, a caring friend, or a warm cup of coffee. Just a few minutes of this practice can lighten your mind, and the positive energy you cultivate will follow you throughout the day. Gratitude doesn't only create blessings for yourself, it spreads positive energy to those around you. Gratitude also changes the way you perceive challenges. On a rainy day, instead of feeling irritated, you might appreciate the rain for nourishing the plants, or for giving you a quiet moment to pause and reflect. These small things are seeds of happiness and peace, planted quietly in your soul, growing slowly but steadily. The beauty of gratitude is that it doesn't need to be grand or showy. It exists in each simple moment, each breath, each ray of light, each small smile. When practiced consistently, you will realize that sometimes the greatest blessings are simply the ability to recognize and appreciate the small things right in front of you. Allow gratitude to become a habit, and you will notice that your life becomes filled with simple yet profoundly precious moments of happiness. Listening with heart. Have you ever felt the true power of listening? Not just hearing with your ears, but listening with your whole heart, with full attention and without judgment. When you genuinely listen to someone, you're not just catching their words, you're sensing the emotions, the stories, and the experiences behind them. It's a precious gift, a gift of presence, respect, and understanding. Think back to the last time someone truly listened to you. Didn't you feel valued, understood, and lighter somehow? On the other hand, when someone listens half-heartedly or is distracted, we can feel invisible or unimportant. The difference lies in the quality of presence, not the quantity of time. Listening with heart also creates invisible blessings. By giving your full attention, you help others feel significant, loved, and deeply connected. It's like planting a seed of goodness in their life, a seed that grows, spreads positivity, and may even return to you in unexpected ways. Here's a small experiment. Next time you have a conversation, put your phone aside, make eye contact, and truly listen. Don't rush to reply or give advice, just listen. You'll notice that not only does the other person feel cared for, but you also experience a sense of peace and deeper connection. In today's fast-paced world, where everyone seems busy and distracted, the ability to listen with heart is more valuable than ever. It reminds us that blessings don't always come from grand actions or material gifts. They often come from how we show care and respect, sometimes simply through silence, attention, and full presence. Let every conversation become an opportunity to plant blessings, by listening not just with your ears, but with your heart. This simple practice is a powerful way to connect, nurture love, and create positive energy for both yourself and others. Maintaining a peaceful mind in daily tasks. Have you ever considered that the small tasks we do every day, sweeping the floor, washing dishes, or tending to plants, can be a source of invisible blessings? We often see these tasks as chores, done out of obligation or routine. But when we approach them with a peaceful mind and full attention, even the simplest actions become opportunities to plant seeds of goodness. Imagine washing the dishes. Instead of rushing through it, be fully present with each plate, each drop of water, and every movement of your hands. You'll notice that the task becomes lighter, even quietly enjoyable. Each mindful action brings inner happiness and spreads positive energy to your surroundings: a clean home, nurtured plants, and a more serene living space. Mindfulness in everyday tasks also teaches us to appreciate the present moment. Instead of being lost in thoughts of the future or worries, we learn to see the beauty in simple, ordinary moments. This is how blessings are sown without grand gestures, simply by being fully present and at peace in what you are doing. Here's a simple experiment. Choose a repetitive task today, like washing dishes or watering plants, and slow down. Pay attention to every step and feel each action. You'll discover something remarkable. Joy and peace don't come from the outcome, but from the process itself. Remember, the greatest blessings often do not come from grand actions. They emerge when you live fully in simple moments, with mindfulness and positive energy. By performing daily tasks with a peaceful mind, you benefit, and those around you feel the good energy as well. So, try looking at your everyday chores from a new perspective. Every small action, when done with a calm and mindful heart, is a seed of blessings you plant today and for the future. Forgiveness and letting go. Have you ever realized that holding on to grudges or small annoyances doesn't harm others? It burdens your own soul. Forgiving minor mistakes and letting go of petty resentments is not just an act toward others, but a way to plant blessings within yourself. Imagine this: a colleague unintentionally irritates you, or a friend forgets a promise. Instead of clinging to anger, you choose to forgive. Instantly, you feel your mind lighten, no longer trapped in cycles of frustration or resentment. Positive energy is released, radiating outward, and your future interactions flow with more ease and harmony. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or accepting wrongdoing. It means choosing to free yourself from negative emotions. When you let go, you are giving yourself a gift: inner peace. This is perhaps the most powerful seed of blessings, as it nurtures compassion, softness, and the ability to live harmoniously with those around you. Here's a simple but effective exercise. Whenever you feel annoyed with someone, take a deep breath, close your eyes, and exhale the tension. Acknowledge the mistake or irritation, but don't hold on to it, and silently tell yourself, "I let go so my heart can be free." You'll notice that not only does positive energy return to you, but it also influences your surroundings, family, work, friends, all becoming more harmonious. Life becomes much lighter when you practice forgiveness and letting go. The small burdens you release create space for happiness, peace, and new opportunities to flow in. This is how blessings arise from inner serenity, by not allowing petty frustrations to dominate your life. Start today, forgive a small mistake, release a petty grudge, and feel the relief your heart receives. It is one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to sow blessings in your life. Sharing what you have. Have you ever realized that sharing what you have, even in small ways, can create tremendous blessings? Food, knowledge, time, a smile, or just a simple word of encouragement are all ways to plant seeds of goodness in life. Even seemingly small acts, like giving a glass of water to someone who's thirsty, or sending a supportive message to a friend in need, can make a profound difference, not just for the recipient, but also for yourself. Sharing is a form of positive energy in motion. When you give without expecting anything in return, you are planting blessings within your own soul. You will notice that joy and happiness arise naturally from these simple, heartfelt gestures. Sometimes, a small act can change someone's entire day, creating a ripple effect of positivity that spreads further than you might imagine. Take a look around your life. How many opportunities to share do you overlook? A smile to a stranger, sharing knowledge to help a colleague, or taking a few minutes to listen and encourage someone, all of these are ways to plant blessings. And the special thing is that this energy often returns to you in unexpected ways: a new opportunity, a warm relationship, or a deep sense of inner peace. Sharing also helps you recognize the true value of what you have. Happiness doesn't always come from material possessions or status. Sometimes, a small gesture, coming from a sincere heart, can warm another person and enrich your own soul. When sharing becomes a habit, you realize that joy doesn't come from possession, but from giving. Start today, offer a smile, send a word of encouragement, share a bit of knowledge, or help someone without expecting anything in return. Every act of giving, no matter how small, is a seed of blessing, planted in your heart and spreading into the world around you. From these tiny seeds, your life will grow rich with love, joy, and happiness. Seeing deeply into the present. Have you ever paused to truly observe the present moment? In our busy lives, we often get caught up in work, worries, or distant goals, forgetting that every simple moment around us holds its own blessings. Living fully in each moment, paying attention, and appreciating the small things is a way to plant seeds of blessings in your soul. Imagine a morning, sunlight streaming through the window, birds singing joyfully, a gentle breeze brushing your skin. If you rush through your routine, you'll miss it all. But if you take a few moments to pause, breathe deeply, and feel life unfolding around you, you'll realize that each small detail is a gift, a chance to plant blessings and nurture joy within. Observing the present doesn't just help you notice the beauty of the world, it also deepens your connection with yourself. Happiness often comes not from grand achievements, but from simple moments: the aroma of morning coffee, a loved one's smile, the sensation of your feet on the ground during a walk. By appreciating the present, your mind becomes calm and light, and positive energy naturally radiates to those around you. A simple practice: each day, pick a small moment, drinking a glass of water, walking, or washing dishes, and be fully present with that action. Notice every movement, every breath, and observe what's around you. You'll discover that blessings truly arise from living fully in the moment, from attention and gratitude for the simple things we often overlook. Remember, every passing moment is precious. When you learn to see deeply into the present, you are planting seeds of blessings in your soul, nurturing joy, peace, and a sense of connection with the world around you. Life's true richness and meaning do not lie in grand achievements, but in the ability to recognize the beauty in everyday simplicity. Patience and endurance. Have you ever felt frustrated with yourself when things don't go as planned, or disappointed with others when they don't meet your expectations? Patience and endurance are among the most powerful seeds of blessings we can plant in life. When you learn to slow down, accept the natural rhythm of things, and persist in small daily actions, you are creating a lasting flow of positive energy. Consider learning a new skill. At first, you may struggle, fail repeatedly, and feel discouraged. But if you remain patient, practicing step by step, day by day, these small efforts accumulate. Over time, these tiny actions grow into significant achievements, and the deep joy that comes from steady progress is the blessing you create for yourself. Patience applies not only to ourselves, but also to others. When you show endurance toward those around you, accepting that everyone has their own pace, you create space for kindness and connection to flourish. A longer moment of listening, a patient smile, or repeated acts of help, these may seem small, but they are blessings in action, and their power compounds over time. It's important to understand that patience does not mean passivity or endless tolerance. It is the ability to observe, accept, and continue acting with steadfastness. Every moment you practice patience, whether holding calm in the face of anger, persisting in learning, or staying consistent at work, you are nurturing positive energy, laying a solid foundation for long-lasting happiness and peace. So today, look at the small actions you can persistently cultivate. A healthy habit, a kind word, a quiet act of help. Every patient step, no matter how small, is a seed of blessing, and over time, this flow of goodness will guide you toward a life full of joy, peace, and true fulfillment. Conclusion. Dear friends, let us pause for a moment and reflect. Blessings are not distant or elusive, nor are they measured by grand achievements or extraordinary moments. In truth, blessings are found in the simple, everyday moments that we often overlook. A sincere smile, a gentle word, a humble act, or a moment of gratitude for what we have, all of these are seeds of goodness, planted into life to grow and flourish. When you sow these seeds with sincerity, you'll discover that joy, peace, and happiness arise not from the outside, but from within. It's remarkable how small, seemingly ordinary actions can transform the heart, creating a flow of positive energy that touches the world around you. Observe this: when you smile at a stranger, they may return a smile, and that simple exchange softens your own heart. When you offer thanks or encouragement, you are planting blessings for both yourself and others. True happiness is not built on distant goals or grand accomplishments, but through mindfulness, gratitude, and the small acts we perform each day. Often, we spend our lives searching for great joy, while the seeds of happiness already surround us, waiting to be recognized and nurtured. From these small, simple moments, you can feel a deep, lasting peace and a genuine connection to yourself and those around you. So today, start with the simplest steps: smile at someone, express gratitude, lend a helping hand, or take a few quiet seconds to appreciate the present moment. Every small act is a seed of blessing, and when planted with sincerity, these seeds will grow into lasting happiness and inner peace for yourself and for the world around you. Let these small, simple actions guide your way, and realize that a rich and meaningful life truly begins with the very things we once overlooked.